What's on everyone? Welcome back to the workshop. I hope you're all keeping well. Now, I'm going to do a quick update video on these coffee ground and sawdust briquettes. The camera will focus in on that. There you go. Them jobbies. So it's a beautiful spring day. The weather is perfect, so it's an ideal day for making these. So make them when the weather is good. You'll have them for when the weather is bad. I'll just show you an update to the process that I've done. I've answered some questions, so I've got a lot of questions about making these briquettes. We'll try and answer them in this video. And everything you see in this video, I have a full video on how to make it. I also have a video showing these things, how they burn. So definitely check that out. And yeah, without further ado, let's crack on. We punch out some briquettes. Okay, first thing to talk about is the mixture. I got a lot of questions about this. This is about a 60-40 mix sawdust to coffee grounds. And again, if you want to get yourself a load of coffee grounds, go to your local coffee shop. They have tons of the stuff and they'll be happy to give it to you. So any of the major coffee producing chains, they will have, like I said, tons of this stuff. And just go up to the counter, ask them for their waste coffee grounds, and they will be more than happy to give you. And as I said in the previous video, it also makes fantastic compost. So the mix itself is about 60-40 and you want to keep it good and wet. Now I've let this compost, so it's been in this barrel for a few months, so it's beginning to start to break down nicely. The longer you leave it, the better it'll be, but keep it nice and moist. You want plenty of water in it in order to form your briquettes. Some of you guys had problems keeping your briquettes together. They might not be moist enough, or you might not be generating enough pressure, but yeah, you want it good and moist and let it ferment or compost for a bit. Okay, it's an absolutely glorious spring day, lovely and warm, so a perfect day for making these briquettes. Having them dry out, you'll have them ready for the winter. So I just want to talk about the form that I'm using to make my briquettes. So if you remember in the last video, I made this from a 4-inch pipe and just put 2 rings around it. I split the pipe to allow it to expand, and the rings are designed to stop it expanding. So I was opening and closing this with a drill. There's actually no need. So just leave one of the rings loose so that you can just easily slide it up and down just like this. Move it to the bottom, and I'll show you how easy it is now to push out the actual briquette. So I'm going to keep that ring, the nice loose ring, to the bottom, and I'm just going to fill my form. The mixture is not as wet as I had it in the last video. It's still pretty moist. You do need a good bit of moisture in it to help those briquettes to form. So we're just going to pack it up nicely. Take our piston then. We'll get that in place, and we'll take this to our press and press it out. Okay, when it comes to pressing it out, just like before, we can generate a ton of force with this. Again, I'm just catching all my water in the bucket. I want to reuse that. So if you need to generate more force, if you feel like you're not generating enough force, just make the lever longer, or put it on the ground. You can put your body weight on it. Like I say, I just have it up on the sawhorse so I can catch all that fluid in the bucket. I can then throw it back into my bucket, start the whole process again, and it's not making a huge mess everywhere. So the further back you go in your press, the more force you're actually generating. So just give it a good squeeze, hold it down, and away we go. Now I'll show you pressing this out. It's a bit easier. Okay, so when it comes to pressing it out, like I said, I just left that bottom ring nice and loose. So you can just slide it up out of the way, catch the piston, and just push out the briquette like that. So it speeds up the whole process, nice and quick, making them a lot faster. Again, just leave your bottom ring nice and loose so that it's loose enough that it can fall off. That will allow this to expand. You can push it out of the way and pop out your briquette, nice and easy. So yeah, and your piston is nice and loose inside in the pipe too. And just rinse and repeat. So there we go, guys. I'm just batching out a bunch of these today because the weather is so good, and I'm just enjoying making them. Bit of a messy process, but an hour or two's work and you'll have batched out 40 or 50 of them, you know, and it's a good way to use up that waste sawdust and those coffee grounds, and why not use it as a fuel source for winter? Couple of hours every week through the summer, you'll have made hundreds of them. And like I said, it's a nice simple process and very easy to build. So I'm going to crack on now and start punching these out. Okay guys, so there we go. Just a quick update video on how the briquette making process is going. And like I said, it's an absolutely gorgeous day, so It's a perfect day for doing this, perfect time of the year. Batch them out through the spring, through the summer. You'll have them then, loads of them from the winter, and you'll have used up that natural resource that you have left over, your waste product that you're making in your workshop. And again, by just leaving the piston ring or the form ring nice and loose, that Jubilee clip, it has really spread the process up. So I'm not tightening it up and I'm not loosening it, just push it up and down, pop out the briquette, and it's sped the whole process up like I said. So that's it, I'm going to crack on now. And like I said, it's an ideal day for doing it. So turn on your favourite podcast, listen to a few tunes, punch them out, use up that natural waste product. Again, it's a 60-40 mixture. That's what a lot of you guys are asking me. Keep it nice and moist, let it compost, it'll bind together a lot better. I know some of you guys suggested adding PVA glue or something to help, or a binding agent to help bind those briquettes, but I'm trying to keep it as au natural as I possibly can, so I don't want to be burning chemicals if I can avoid it. So I don't have any MDF in the sawdust either, so I don't have any treated timber MDF. That's all kind of natural sawdust from all the hardwoods that I've used. So yeah, I don't really want to be burning stuff with chemicals in it. It's not the best idea, so that's just something to think about as well. So that's it, guys. I'm going to get out of here now. I'm going to start punching out some more of those briquettes. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm going to put my sun hat on because yeah, I'm a bit of a redhead and I don't mix well with the sun, even though I do love it. So until the next one, guys, mind yourselves, take care, and happy briquette making. Lovely stuff. You know, a bit of manual work as a means of meditation sometimes works as well. So clear your mind and make briquettes.